Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to No Hope's coverage of the Imperial Esports Leagues. I'm, of course, Danny Boy ATM. Joining me into the casting booth, it is Stealthy Wolf.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. And are we ready to see this match? Danny, what are we looking at tonight?
Well, we're looking at two undefeated teams. Intact GG, of course, formidable opponents, but the All Irish storming down this league. It is Rocket League Ireland, and frankly, what a lineup we've got in store today.
Yeah, what do we have in store today? Well, both teams, as you said, being undefeated so far. And I mean, they're playing phenomenally, Danny. We saw Intact.gg in the first week on stream. They were playing phenomenally well. They, I mean, they blow us away. We were expecting Boys Cook here from Warlocks to dominate this season again. But then we saw Intact.gg and they evened the score, in my opinion. They were worthy of taking on Warlocks and they could even win against them.
Even win them. But chat, we've got the players ready. Before we release the players, Harper, a few predictions. Best of 5 to remind you. Is it going to be a 3-0 or will it be? But Wolfie, what about your prediction?
Um, well, I don't think it's going to be 3-0. Both teams are phenomenally well. So I would say that it would be a game 5 anyway. And I think that Intact.gg is going to run away with the win.
Well, that's fair enough. But all the players are ready. Wolfie, shall I release the players?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's not keep them waiting for any longer because we had some minor issues already. So let's get into it and let's get the show on the road.
Well, underway, it will be RL Ireland in the orange, Jaffa Welchie, and of course the pre-flip member himself, Fusher, off to the kickoff decently too as well. But it'll be intact, Prowlin and Jaffa has made a diabolical error.
Ooh, but they're already claiming lag. But I mean, this is really hard to. Are we going to give them a reset? Because this is hard to tell, Danny. Because this happened in the first 6 seconds. Fusion didn't have any time to respond to it whatsoever, and we see him definitely having some ping issues.
Definitely some ping issues, but I believe Intact will not be sportsmanlike for a reset since that early goal has been scored. But Fusher still going on, decent control from him, playing it into the middle, but Jaffa below, went underneath and Razor with a decent save, however.
What a save coming out there from Razor, like you said, but pressure coming out from Rocket League Ireland. They got scored in the first 6 seconds, but they're not backing down. They're trying to show why they should be the best team in this league, and they're going ham on the Intact.gg defense.
Well, defense to offense, it'll be Rocket League Ireland trying to get that one goal back. Originally they'll concede it, but Fusher to the side, Timsey drops it down to Jaffa, demo here and there from both of the two sides, and it will be Fusher just teasing that ball across, but sadly none of the Irish willing to push that one.
Not willing to push that one, but still getting decent attempts on goal there, but the blue side is still all the way into the net, and we see just a really awesome counter attack coming out here from Intact.gg.
Jaffa with an attempt, but it'll be Safix from that particular side. Fusher just testing the angles, and he's just equalized already.
Yeah, we said it yesterday as well on the prospect team. Sometimes you have to test these the defense, and Fusion surely did, as he got the really good opportunity to put it into the net, and now it's 1-1 all, and it seems to be fine according to Fusion, so we can keep on playing this game.
Keep playing Jaffa. Just able to see Walshy run that one in 2-1.
Well, 2-1. Just 10 seconds ago, it was only 1-0 in favor of Intact.gg, but Walshy already finding a really easy open net there.
Easy. 90 seconds gone. It'll be Timsy around Jaffa with a decent 50. Goes to Fusher already. There's no how deadly he could be. Razor to the side. Jaffa leaves that one. Walshy at the back. Razor pushing and pounding. But it'll be Timsy once again. Fusher with another clear. Not trying to feign each other just yet, but it'll be Salfix from the ceiling.
Ooh, really nice attempt there, coming out from Safix from the ceiling shot. And we see Intec.gg trying to go for those mechanical outplays, trying to outplay Rocket League Ireland and what they can do best as well. But so far, Future coming out strong after the first seconds of lag is already back on top of his game.
Back already, be Walshy, leaving that one for Fusher. Jaffa rotates away, be with Fusher. And Walshy maybe for a 1-2 pass and play. Timsy just in the nick of time, taking it away, be Safix from Intact GG. And it will just be Fusher playing it into defence, but it's dangerously lurking around Rocket League Ireland's net. And that's half of the game gone, 2-1.
Half of the game gone, but it might still be more than enough time for Intec.gg to come back, as we saw a really cheeky goal in the first few seconds, as we see Razor putting up another really nice attempt on the Rocket League Ireland goal there.
On the goal, on the chance, it will Walshy. Safix does moving down. Just controlling it, not as easy, as fluent as we expected. But that ball with Jaffa just pushing it to the side. Razor into the middle. Timsy, but Fisher with the save. It loose. Jaffa with an air dribble down to the field, and it will just creep around that box, and no more than that.
A creep around the box, no more than that. As we see a really good other attempt coming out there from Safix. We see both teams trying to combine the best they can in getting the goal towards the enemy half. As we see Walshy almost scoring another goal.
Almost great save, Intact coming in. It be Safix dribbling Fisher, Walshy with the save. It be Jaffa running, trying to get the 50, does so perfectly. Walshy repeats the same feat again, but it's sadly for them, the Rocket League Ireland still trapped in their box with a 2-1 lead. Walshy with the dribble, but it's just gone awry as Timsy cuts that one apart. 60 seconds is the warning.
Well, 60 seconds remaining in this first game. As we thought that Intec.gg was going to take in the first few seconds, but Rocket League Ireland coming out to be like the stronger one in this game. But so far, I think, I mean, Intec.gg can still come back as they had so many fluent opportunities already. And I think if they can find each other once more, outplay the last defender again, they can get another nice goal. As we see, Future almost going for the goal this game.
Possibility, but Razor snipes that one straight down! And Fisher cannot get to it. 2 apiece in game 1.
2 apiece in game 1. We couldn't have asked for any better start, Danny. This is the game we've been waiting for. Probably everyone in the IEL scene. But what a game we've been treated to so far, and I can't wait to see the other matches.
Can't see their matches, but 26 seconds. Walshy just putting one on target, and he's missed one decent attempt. Fisher will just hit the crossbar. Intact cannot find the response.
He can't find the response. I mean, Walshy just missed the crossbar, but then again, he already knew that Future was up for it, and he played it into the other side of the net so perfectly that the blue defense couldn't do anything.
Intact may not find an answer with Fisher on that side, but Timsy to Jaffa just getting around. 10 seconds down. Razor pops that one straight up. Fisher already into the air, whacks it straight down, and it'll be Intact with one last attempt on target, but Walshy says no.
Well, it might not be the last attempt, Danny, as we see blue side trying to keep it up, but the ball drops down. Game 1 goes to Rocket League Ireland, but what a first game.
Oh, what a series we're going to be treated for if this is the opening one. And Wolfie, they give credit as well. Rocket League Ireland's, of course, new Premiership champion at their 6 months, Jaffa. He's got a lot to prove, and he has stepped up to the mark compared to his, well, older teammates, Fisher and Walshy.
Yeah, I mean, Danny, this is what we've been waiting for, right? Like, this is probably one of the most hype moments in this season, and Intact.gg and Rocket League Ireland are both playing like they should, showing why they're already the top contenders to take the first spot in the Masters League. Because we haven't seen a game this hype, this high energy, and they're just playing so well, following each other up so nicely, looking for passing plays, I mean, if somebody misses on the net, they already put it home again. So I can't wait to see the other 4, 2, 3 games. It doesn't matter to me. All I want to do is enjoy this even more.
Well, even more, Rocket League Ireland did not elect to, of course, readying up earlier. Fusher might be still having some problems here with their internet, but hopefully it sorts itself out. But didn't seem to be an issue in last game.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be an issue in last game, but let's get into game 2, Danny. 1-0 for Rocket League Island right now. So will Intact.gg be able to get a strong start again and secure this game?
Well, can they secure it? They'll be intact maybe with the first attempt. Fusher blocks it and it just goes laterally across. Timsey misses. Walshy and Safex just getting back at Tay with Jaffa lurking around into there, and Fusher will just slow the play down and allow RL Ireland maybe with their second attempt.
Yeah, allow them with their second attempt, but we see Blue Half not slowing down in the defense. They're trying to clear the ball far away from everyone on Rocket League Island. As we see a pass coming out there from Razor to Safex, and they're trying to combine the entire way.
Fusher with the dribble pops it over one. Jaffa with a decent block. Walshy's just not in the right position. Decides to go for it now. Razor to Safex. It be Jaffa cutting it out with a pinch. But it's gone over to Timsey. Unfortunate for Rocket League Ireland. Walshy's passing to the middle, and Rocket League Ireland just gives enough respect to Intact and backed away there.
Backed away there, but what a nice attempt coming out there from Jaffa. And then Safi and Razor already trying to come back off that one clear. This is what we've been waiting for, Danny. This is high-level Rocket League, and I already love it.
Walshy with the pot into the middle, and Jaffa just tapping that one away. 1-0.
1-0, what a start. Rocket League Island already getting the first goal in. Is it the momentum from the first game, or are they just this strong? Oh, I'm loving it.
You're loving it, but I think Intact might not be on the receiving end. The irony's showing them how it's done. It'll be Timsey to the side, just not quite working out. Razor pops it. Jaffa alone with Safex attempt, but Jaffa blocks it. And it will be Fusher from Rocket League Ireland, pinches it into the middle. It's just tantalising for somebody to take it. Not quite working out just yet.
Yeah, not working out just yet, but 3 minutes remaining, Danny. There's so much going on, as we see. Jaffa going for a bump play on the defense, so the defense has to jump at Walshy, just having the open net and puts it inside the top half of the goal.
Just as simple as that. Walshy makes it to Rocket League Ireland, looking and thinking about the sweep. It'll be Walshy from the kickoff. Jaffa rotates on to keep the pressure alive. Fusher pre-flips already, living up to his tag. But a big Timsey shot on target. Walshy pushes it to the side. And Wolfie, it just seems Intact can't just finish it off.
Well, can't just finish it off, as we saw a really good, another attempt coming out there. But, Intact is already trying to combine once again, trying to outplay the Rocket League Island defense by pure passing strength. But Rocket League Island looking to be the stronger one so far, as we see Razor standing still.
Standing still, Walshy. What a shot. Puts it straight in as well. 3-0 Intact. Was considered a very strong side. I don't think so after this performance.
Yeah, one thinks so after this performance, but we see another kickoff going in favor of Rocket League Island. Even if Intact.gg wanted to go it that way, but Fusher already putting under pressure after that really poor attempt on goal.
Razor to the side, it'll be Safex! Oh, 1-2, beauty!
Oh, beauty! That's an understatement, Danny. Look at how seamlessly these two players passed it to each other. They already knew where the defense was going to be, so in their mind, they automatically knew, I have to put it there so Safi can get it into the goal, and he just does it.
Jaffa to the side, it'll be Walshy just going. Fusher's already there. And for him, that was a very simple aerial, but Jaffa gets back in time, covers Rocket League Ireland's defence. But intact, Timsy to the side, it'll be Razor rotating away, and Walshy will just clear his lines and keep in control. Just elegant sometimes. Fisher will just backboard it maybe for the double!
Maybe for the double, but he finds it. And what a setup for himself there. We saw someone from the blue defense trying to get to it on the backboard, but Razor just missing it, and Fuchsia does this like it's his textbook, and he just puts it in with ease.
Oh, Fisher makes it look simple at times, but it'll be Razor onto the ball, 4-1. Rocket League Ireland leads in game 2. Best of 5, of course, in league play. Imperial's Masters League with Suffix waiting for Walshy's touch, beaten. Jaffa's up, and Razor with the clear. Fisher passes it to Walshy, and it just does not work out this time round.
Well, it just does not work this time around, but we see everyone from Rocket League Ireland having so much control over their card that they're outplaying the blue, like the opposing blue challenger, to just get around the ball, get around them, and still be able to control the ball after those plays.
Fisher into the air, Timsy gets the shot away. Razor, Timsy, maybe a 1-2 and a third with Suffix rotating into the play. Walshy blocks it with Timsy, just going like a bulldozer into Rocket League Ireland's defence. But Walshy stood strong when it mattered. But Timsy to Suffix, Fisher, just look at that ball glide away as it was effortless.
Glide away like it was effortless, as we see another attempt coming out there, and Fuchsia having an open net, but setting it high to try and find Walshy, but already blue defense coming out once again. We see Intact.gg really strong in the 3-man defense, but the moment there's only one back, they don't have any chance against the offensive power from Rocket League Ireland.
Rocket League Ireland still piling the pressure on Jaffa, putting it to the side, still on to this from the right to the left, but Timsy drops it down, and unfortunately for Intact, the clock is against him. 5 seconds, and 4-1. Looks very much a favourable Rocket League Ireland 3-0 sweep coming.
Well, don't be like that, Danny. We've seen so many reverse sweeps on stream so far, and I believe that Intact.gg can still win a game. I mean, it's been pretty close in the first game. Second game had a completely different story, but Intact.gg just looking for too many passing plays. It is their style, because we can see it in their plays, and it's so beautiful to see it when it succeeds. But in general, Rocket League Ireland also combining, of course, but getting way more solo plays inside the Intact.gg net.
Might be getting those players, but chat, we've seen 2 games. Is it going to be the 3-0 sweep, Wolfie? You're saying it's not going to happen. The Irish is surely going to do it.
Yeah, well, maybe that's your confidence as an Irishman yourself, you know?
What, you saying Ireland can't play that well? How dare you?
No, no, I didn't say that. Come on. Let's be honest. We're seeing them perform really well right now. I'm not saying that they can't perform, but I wonder how this is going to be, Danny.
Well, how's it going to be? But game 3 is approaching very much. You have been enjoying the action so far. Don't forget, of course, to follow here at No Hope, and of course the Imperial League itself coming with more action throughout the weeks. But Rocket League Ireland looking to continue their unbeaten record. Is it going to be? Let's find out.
Is it going to be already a really good kickoff coming out there from the Rocket League Ireland half? But I think Intact.gg is going to step it up, Danny. They seem ready. They seem to not have given up so far, and they're not relinquishing any pressure on the Rocket League Ireland half.
Well, Rocket League Ireland is in defence in this third game. Best of 5. And Walshy with a miss there. Jaffa just covering the mistake right at their own net. Is this pressurising offence that Intact has seemed to put on? Fisher dealt with it the first time. Jaffa again, but Razor to the backboard. Fisher to Jaffa. This could be dangerous. This is punishment.
This could be danger. It was really dangerous indeed. As we see Jaffa already jumping, but then cancelling his flip, as he saw Suffix being far away so he can take his time and put it right above him, and he just does it so perfectly.
Perfect. So words that Intact might be fearing as Walshy with another treble goes low. Razor Timsey will be thankful for his actions there, but a big Fisher with an air treble. A flip reset was begging to be scored. Not quite this time around with Razor's clear. Walshy into the corner. Big Fisher with a simple clear down to himself. Selfish as Jaffa was waiting for it in the middle.
Waiting for it in the middle, but we see that Rocket League Ireland is trying to show Intact.gg as well that they can combine really well in passing plays, as we saw the first goal happening in that same exact way, but Blue Half being pressured really hard on defense right here.
Suffix will release it. Fisher, what a clear. Sadly, none of Rocket League Ireland was ready for the middle. Jaffa taking control, but it's Timsey pouncing on it. Fisher to Jaffa. It's bouncing. It's lovely. Working well for Jaffa this time around, but overcooks the touch. It'd be Walshy, however, just making Intact squirm in defense.
Making them squirm in defense, as we saw Timsey having a decent attempt on the Rocket League Ireland goal there, but not being able to find the redirect as it was a really tight angle there.
Maybe a tight angle, but Fisher, well aware, but it'll be Suffix down. Walshy into the corner, drops it perfectly for himself, gets a 100 boost. Timsey from Intact to Razor, that's on target, but Jaffa and Walshy, tag team duo in defense, and gets away with that one. RL Ireland up 1-0 until now.
Gets away with that one. Danny, you just fluked it for Rocket League Ireland, but what a play coming out here from Intact.gg. I really wish that first goal was going in because that was a really nutty redirect, but after seeing this, I'm really happy to see it go this way and see them putting in one goal in this game already.
One goal apiece in this third. Could go to the distance. Intact just not quite getting that touch. It'll be Razor. Timsey with an attempt on the keeper, but it'll be Suffix onto the ball. Walshy will just guide this one carefully past one, maybe two. Razor not this time easily beaten. Jaffa, oh, has just passed it to Timsey. Fisher, who was demoed, cleans up that mistake. 2 minutes approaching, and this could be a costly mistake.
Yeah, 2 minutes even left on the clock. We are already looking at 1 minute and 50 seconds, but so far, Intact.gg going for more more like physical gameplay, trying to bump and demo the defense on the Rocket League Ireland, and so far they are getting the opportunities to shoot at net, but now they just have to be able to find the back of the net instead of a defender inside the goal.
Timsey and Jaffa with a tango at the Rocket League Ireland's box, but it's brought out, and Walshy maybe with the double, but Suffix shoot and does clear his line to Timsey to Razor. A nice little play counting Rocket League Ireland's defence, and Fisher with the touch, and the crossbar just rejects once and twice.
Yeah, the crossbar rejects once and twice, as we know how cruel it can be, but a really good attempt going out there from Razor. But Walshy already aware of what's going to happen, and he got a really nice save there.
Jaffa to the side, Fisher waiting for boost as Walshy pressure, that's all that he can see at the moment. Razor cuts it, plays it into the middle with Fisher, and Walshy will see another attempt. Suffix with the blocks. Jaffa, a nice little pass into the middle, but it'll be Timsey working his angle, working the pass to Razor, and Fisher with another clear once and twice. We'll see that 30 seconds, and that's the third. Will it be the fourth or the fifth, Wolfie?
30 seconds remaining as we see Jaffa and Walshy combining so brilliantly. Well, I think it was Jaffa getting a really good 50-50 there with Razor, and then Walshy seeing where the defense was going to go. He just puts it beside it and then bangs it into the net. 20 seconds remaining. Intact.gg cornered inside their corner, of course.
20 seconds, as you said. Intact must through the kitchen sink to keep this record alive. Fisher blocks it. Jaffa to the side, keeping tight to the ball. Razor with a back pass. It'd be Walshy who has secured Rocket League Ireland's perfect start.
Oh my. Yeah, he really secured this game. Putting in that last goal, making it 3-1 with only 6 seconds remaining. This shows that Intact.gg is not going to be able to come back. But these games went so quickly for me as I enjoyed them so much, and I hope everyone did as well.
Well, Rocket League Ireland stamped their authority 3-0 on the night, intact. No answer, no response, and Wolfie, what a series that was.
Oh, Danny, I was so happy that we got this game on stream, that we were able to share it with all these people watching the stream right now, because this game was just pure brilliance. Intact.gg might not have been the winner, but they really show why they are able to compete against Rocket League Island, but they seem to be the stronger one this time.
Seems to be the stronger one as well. We might seem to grab one of Rocket League Ireland's maybe for a potential interview, but while that is being worked across the background, have been enjoying the action. Don't forget to follow down below that Discord if you want to join No Hope. And of course, you can get the contact details too, of course, Imperial. That was the Masters game Thursday on the main channel, of course, on Imperial. Ooh, do you think those were good? Tomorrow could be
Might be
interesting.
even better, yeah. Who knows? But these two teams are definitely the one for running the number one spot in IEL right now. And Rocket League Ireland establishing dominance, as we also saw in the stats, they had a 94% win percentage, Danny. That means they lose on average. I mean, they almost never lose a game in whatever series they play.
Oh, you just can't believe it at times, but there is, of course, one team still unbeaten, and
And
that's,
it's
of
going to be
course, the
Rocket League Island.
Warlocks.
Yeah, they're also unbeaten. And Rocket League Island is playing them as well. Further down the line,
Mm.
of course, but they are playing them. So that might be really interesting. The defending champion against a new Titan. But before we end the stream, we are going to have an interview.
Yeah, we are going to indeed have it, and we are just going to bring Rocket League Ireland's, of course, I believe he's just disappeared. Our anticlimactic, he's run away.
They're running. It's distrust from the stream. They can't handle the people.
We were meant to have Jaffa here. It looks like we are swapping to a second person here, so please hold on if you are interested into the interview. But while it is the case, if you're just in for the gameplay, that is, of course, the only match we have tonight. So it's big thank you to anybody who has, of course, joined out and watched tonight. So while we do try to get in contact with Jaffa, or I believe it might be Dave Forehead from what I've seen, of course, in our chat. So hopefully it might be actually both as well.
Yeah, we're trying to get both in to see the point of view, of course, of the captain of the winning team, which is Jaffa, who played phenomenally well in this series, but also Dave, a proud GM at this moment, I believe, because securing another win, being unbeaten so far, is something spectacular to imagine.
Must
Yeah.
be.
No, go on.
Well, as of course, Rocket League Ireland's voice that you've just heard is, of course, the GMD of Forehead. And of course, you must be proud with your, well, Masters champion, of course, and Premiership winner, Jaffa, as well.
Oh yeah, no, delighted. Absolutely, the lads really put on a show, and they've been doing it all season. To be fair, it's been a really good start from us. Yeah, no, it's top notch, and it's great. I think for them to get on stream and finally get a little bit of recognition for it more than anything else.
Can we ask maybe what the secret is? Is it a diet plan like maybe one of the other franchise using, or have you got some lucky charms?
Not they've been on a really strict diet of pure just hash browns, Irish breakfasts, all the rest of it. No, not all. No, the lads have been brilliant. They've been scrimming hard, playing really well, and I think it's just in that Irish blood. Once you become Irish, you therefore are better. That's basically how it works.
So,
No,
what's
I'm
your
joking. It's all
take on
joking.
this? So, what's your take on this, Jaffa? As being the captain of the team, of course, you are indeed responsible for everything that happens according to the team, planning it, but also planning scrims. How do you feel that it sets you apart from different teams? Why you're doing so well?
I think we just go into like try just play our normal game, not to overthink it too much. Like we just like before the game play like 2 ranked games. There's not much really overthinking about it. Just go and play our normal game. That's it really.
So you're basically trying to get into a relaxed mindset so you don't stress too much about the game and let it just come naturally to you.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Fair enough.
You make it sound so simple, but of course, when you have an Irish legend of Walshy in that community, but it must help having Fusher there as well.
yeah, to be fair, he wanted me to mention that he was lagging the whole series, but
Oh,
even
don't worry,
with that,
I mentioned it for you just in case you was.
yeah, no, it's like when them two are popping off, like we just seem to be unstoppable. Like, but yeah, like that's solid. Nothing fancy. Really, just their normal game, relax, solid. Yeah, went well. Like,
Yeah, but you say that they are popping off, but we have to say to you as well, Jaffa, you really did well in this game as well. Every time you saw an opportunity to get the ball towards your team, like in the end there, but you getting a 50-50 and a Walshy being able to put it around the last defender, that's also something that is brought on the table because of you. How do you feel after those plays? Like you are enabling your team better than you probably expect yourself.
um, honestly, coming away from that game, I felt like we all kind of felt like we didn't do anything sort of special. Like neither of us felt like we played incredibly well, but I guess we just played solid. Didn't go for anything too fancy. Just sort of kept it simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kept it simple. Wise words, maybe from, of course, Dave Forehead and Jaffa there. But before we do wrap up the stream, Jaffa, any special shoutouts you want to give out?
I wasn't prepared for this, but shout out to my mum, my dad, and my pet goldfish.
What's your pet goldfish's name if it's...
It's called Jury.
All right, well, Jerry must be a special goldfish. But Dave Forehead, it is, of course, wonderful to have you here. Cast at many events as well. So anything coming up in Rocket League Ireland's history that we should look out for?
Oh, there's a bunch of things. Many lands coming up over in Ireland. So if by any chance there's some Irish viewers listening out, you should always, poke your nose around the Irish scene and see what's going on there.
Well, must be going on. But Dave Forehead, you must have a special shout out for somebody in chat as well.
For somebody in chat, I mean, I have to admit, there's no one in particular that popped out. But I have to say, if I was going to shout out anyone, it would be the team themselves. The lads have been brilliant all the way out, and the quality they bring is just second to none, as we saw. So shout out to them for sure.
Well, the team itself, of course, Fusher, Jaffa, Walshy, and their sub Dry. What a simple 3-0 on the night. Intact. Couldn't do anything. Can anybody beat Rocket League Ireland? Only one way to find out. Tune in to, of course, Thursday, of course, Imperial Esports League, or here on No Hope. Well, of course, that was Stealthy with I'm and Danny Boy ATM, and it been kept onto the broadcast. And, of course, our two special guests, Rocket League legend himself, Dave Forehead, and the captain, Jaffa.